I was in band actually. Yeah, I was
Military
in,
band?
No, symphonic band.
Oh, okay.
Symphony band. What were you playing?
So I was playing trombone. So like I came across there then like there's a b-boy battle going on. So like I was like see like kind of like interested, like see what's, then the MC said, oh, it's b-boy battle. Then like see, okay lah, like it sounds interesting. So I just go back home and try lah. Then after that I heard one of my classmates say, oh, there's other b-boys as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
other
In the
b-boys.
school
Yeah,
you're
in the
from
school. Yeah.
Sorry, which school is this?
I'm from during side.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
back then.
Are
So
you-
like,
so
Are
many
you
dancers from you all,
we like sit down, like we think of a like name. Then I say like, then my friend told me like, oh, why don't you call yourself Flurry? Then like I say, why Flurry? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
I don't even eat ice cream and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
then- yeah.
No
I don't
wonder,
like
so
lah.
healthy.
No, I don't like. Yeah, but let's say like, okay, you think of it like, what does flurry mean? Like in the dictionary context, like what
Flurry
does it
or
mean?
McFlurry.
fast,
So flurry means like a rush of moves, a flurry of movements
yes.
in one go. Need to approach them equally lah. So you cannot favor power move more than footwork. You cannot
Right.
favor like,
Oh,
you
okay.
know what I mean? Like you have to have everything lah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically how to tell a good b-boy is simply like
If they
the-
cover
have,
all four, is it?
yes, they cover all four and they have the basic for all four. So each have their own basics also lah.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I joined 3v3 lah. It's a 3v3 battle. So I go join lah. I joined, then after that I lost at top 16.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost the top 16. So after top 16, then okay lah. I just sit down and watch the other battles lah.
Yeah.
So during one of the battle, there's a Lumnik group. Like they
Gang.
battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's John, Remy, and Faris.
Faris.
Yes.
Shout out
Right.
to them all. Okay.
Yes. So during the battle, Faris I think dislocated his
Dislocated
shoulder.
his shoulder,
Yes. Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. Back. My mama said knock you out.
The All Streets Podcast.
Yo!
Hello, guys.
Welcome back to the Old Streets Podcast.
Podcast. Woot woot.
Right. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah. The weather,
Alhamdulillah.
I want to sleep actually, but yeah.
I know, just now,
Oh
my
God, the
alarm
weather.
rang.
Uh-huh.
Before I came here, my alarm rang. And I was like, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. This
Yeah,
weather,
push a bit lah.
Right, push a
Move
bit.
on.
The recording can start a bit later. I just want to sleep.
Important sleep.
Important sleep,
Yeah.
Right, speaking of sleep anyways, today we've got a top B-boy as our guest, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some of our ladies would recognize his very cute face, Speaking of cute, just now when I was talking to this guest, I cannot help to notice, this guy like pocket size, Pocket size, but
Pocket
top B-boy.
size, size,
Pocket
Top
size,
B-boy. Yeah.
Pocket size. But top B-boy in Singapore, right?
Portable lah, portable.
Portable B-boy.
Wow.
Portable top B-boy in
Portable
Singapore.
B-boy.
Okay.
You all think this one what? Action figurine.
Yeah.
Right. So our B-boy right here has actually represented Singapore in multiple competitions in battles, right? Across
Yes,
the globe. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, he's definitely one of the top B-boys in Singapore. And today we have none other than Flurry! What's up? Welcome to the Old
Yeah.
Streets Podcast, Flurry.
Thank
How are you
Thank
doing?
you so much. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you're good, huh?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice. How was your trip here? Okay.
Yeah, all good, man.
All good,
Yeah, all
right?
good, all good.
Lovely.
Was there a flood that you had to go through?
No lah.
Across Sampan?
Wow, that bad.
you guys saw right in the news the
Yeah.
flooding at
Yeah.
I
Bukit
think the rich
Timah.
people area. Yeah, Bukit
Yeah,
Timah,
Bukit
right?
Timah there.
Rich
It's
people area.
intense. I think maybe in the future what they're gonna do is rich people are no longer going to just drive cars.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna have sampan.
Sampan. They must
Sampan.
have lah. Like
They must
prepare.
have.
Standby at home, huh?
And,
by
and then
home.
and then all these big brands will start producing sampan specifically for these
For
rich
them.
people, right?
Oh, imagine the LV sampan. Oh.
But actually the sampan is still all the same, made of wood.
Okay.
Right, so Flurry,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe we can start off with a very quick introduction. Are you single? Sorry, wrong. A very quick introduction of yourself, Flurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Flurry. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been dancing for 15 years,
Same as him.
and yeah, that's about it.
The style
what
you
else?
do?
Yeah.
The style. I do breaking.
Breaking,
yeah.
B-boy.
breaking. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
good.
what started your journey in breaking actually?
What?
Who did you break first?
Yeah.
Who do you
No,
break?
like how? What's the origin? What's the origin
Yeah.
of Flurry?
What's your
Like?
Yeah, so like I started back in 2009 lah. So
Mm-hmm.
so basically how I get interest in breaking is that I came across this event at Jurong Point. It's called SPDC.
SPDC.
Oh,
Yeah.
Singapore Best Dance Crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Only old people know
yeah, it's
Okay,
very
old
very
people.
old event.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like I came across that lah. Then like there's a b-boy battle going on. So
Okay.
like I was like see like kind of like interested, like see what's, then the MC said, oh, it's b-boy battle. Then like then like see, okay lah, like it sounds interesting. So I just go back home and try lah. Like I go on YouTube and search b-boy or how to do, because like back then it's so hard to have access to YouTube or internet, because like every household have their own home computers, you know,
Yeah.
like at home. So like it's pretty hard to have their own time. Oh, have to, I think like limit is probably like 30 minutes per person, you know, using
This was
in
the
home.
dial-up modem. The
Yeah.
Tito
Yes,
ambulance, bro.
Oh,
Tito.
Okay.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah,
it's
understand.
so difficult. So after that, like I try to learn whatever I can within the 30 minutes. Then after that, I just go into my room and try breaking lah. Yeah. So after that, like I practice in my school. So because like even in school I have access to internet, because you know library have to book
Yeah.
book the
yeah,
you know
yeah.
have to book
Correct.
the computer.
Back then, yeah.
That
I
also
cannot
same.
relate. I cannot relate. I'm not that old.
Well, same thing also lah. That one also like 30 minutes only.
Yeah,
Like 30, 45 minutes you have
Yeah.
to book. Yeah. So same thing lah. I try my best to learn whatever I can. So I was practicing. And then after that I heard one of my classmates say, oh, there's other b-boys as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
other
In the
b-boys.
school
yeah,
you're
in the
from lah.
school. Yeah.
Sorry, which
Yeah.
school is this?
I'm from during side.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jurong
back then.
Side.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
like
so many
Are you
dancers from y'all, huh?
are you in that school or how? does
no,
it-
I was not in that school.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in band actually. Yeah, I was
Military
in,
band.
and
no, symphonic band.
Oh, okay.
Symphony band. What were you playing?
Yeah, so I was playing trombone.
Hey,
Yeah,
high five.
Two trombonists.
Yeah.
Trombonists, eh?
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was actually quite invested in band, because like
okay.
because although like even though in Sec 1 I was interested in dance as well and music, but I feel I have more connection with music than dance. Yeah,
okay.
so that's why I choose band instead.
Band instead.
Yeah, because I really have I really like music lah, basically. So so when I start breaking, like I heard someone that is like, oh, they are b-boys as well, but they are not in the dance CCA, so they are still learning. They are still learning breaking. So
Oh.
okay.
so I just contacted them like. Oi, you also learn breaking?
Oh,
right?
WhatsApp
same
ah?
also.
WhatsApp
Yeah.
or-
No lah, last time no
Last
WhatsApp
time
one.
WhatsApp lah. Yeah, I know.
Last time no
I
WhatsApp
told
one.
you what, I'm not from that generation.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god lah.
Yeah lah, basically just.
Is it Friendster or how?
No,
Friendster,
Oh my god,
sure.
so
I feel so old. No,
You
that-
too old already.
Yeah,
Cannot,
no, my
cannot,
brother,
too
my
old.
brother, my lucky.
last time
42 years
hot,
old.
Okay. So you reach out to this group of
Yeah, good friends. So from that on, like we started breaking together, lor. Yeah.
At the
till
school
now.
or outside?
Yeah, we do in the school. We do sometimes outside, sometimes outside. It depends. Depends what time of day is it, lah.
I see.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So sorry, this group of people is not a CCA.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just
CCA.
like
It's just,
a group of people that like breaking.
yeah.
And
Then we
you
just
just
start
use-
out. Yeah.
Wow,
Just
nice.
practice.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Confirm your mother every day angry. Why your pants so dirty? Why
Yes,
your
yeah. Every time. Don't wear
Okay,
uniform.
okay.
What's up,
Hey, you very
Basas?
mother,
yeah.
you know.
I know. I'm not that old, but you know.
So Flurry, I got
Yeah.
one question to
Yeah,
ask you. How did Flurry come about?
The
Do you
Okay,
like
okay.
ice cream or what?
No.
Flurry?
Okay, so basically, it was like I think 2-3 years in my breaking journey lah. So like me with the same group of friends.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
because we still breaking that point in time. We like sit down, like we think of a like name. Then I say like, then my friend told me like, oh, why don't you call yourself Flurry? Then like I say, why Flurry? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
okay.
I don't even eat ice cream and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
then- yeah.
No
But I don't
wonder
like
so
lah.
healthy.
No, I don't like. Yeah, but then I say like, okay, you think of it like, what does flurry mean? Like in the dictionary context, like what
Flurry
does it
or
mean?
Make
move
flurry.
fast,
So
ah.
flurry means like a rush of moves, a flurry of
okay.
movements
Yes.
in one go. Yeah,
Wow,
so
thank
that's
you for
why.
teaching me.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Tomorrow I
Yeah.
buy for you Oxford Dictionary.
Okay, I accept anything free.
Stand by here, stand by here.
But yeah, lah,
everything
yeah, lah.
free.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, lah. That's about it, lah. That's
so
how like reflects.
So means
my
when you
breaking.
dance, your movement also very rush, very fast.
like
movement.
very like a lot of things happen in one motion. That kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it relates to
So-
the name lah. So
Yes,
So
yes,
sorry,
yeah,
when that
yeah.
brainstorming happened, like is
Yeah.
it everyone finding their name?
No
Or
lah.
it's just like-
It's just
it's
like
just-
you know, like after session we lepak.
Oh, okay,
Then
okay.
then we suddenly like we like talk about names lah. Like the name very funny. And then like say, why you call yourself Flurry lah? Then say, yeah. Then
That
from that
is
on lah.
still
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. First of all, like obviously I don't like it. Like what the hell? Salah like always related to ice cream. Then like I don't even eat ice cream. Yeah, I don't like ice cream. Yeah. Then after that, like slowly, it sticks with it or then till now
So
lah.
then after which you take and run with it lah.
Yeah
so
lah,
you're
yeah.
flurrying
Yeah.
with it lah.
nice.
Yeah,
nice,
yeah, yeah.
nice.
See, I got teacher. I'm a good student, guys.
Nice.
So means Flurry is your very first stage name, so called.
Yeah, I would
You had
say
no other
lah,
names before
yeah,
that?
No lah.
No, oh.
I don't think so.
Mac,
Very
last
loyal
time,
to the name.
Before flurry was Mac.
Kau jangan- Don't start.
Don't start still lah.
So I mean, you have with that name, and then I mean, it start from this group of people.
Yeah, yeah.
From there, you graduated.
yeah,
then you-
graduated.
When you started to venture into the industry, like
Into
really,
the scene lah.
yeah,
yeah,
into
I-
the scene.
right where I started off, like so basically like I started like in 2009. So I started joining events like what? I think less than a year of my breaking.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
like
wow.
okay, I started
Wow.
mid 2009.
Mhm.
I start battling like early 2010.
Wow.
Wow.
Mid 2010 around
And
there.
what competition was this that you started
Yeah,
battling?
do you remember
Was it
your
like
first-
a street
Oh
battle?
shit.
Remember your first one?
I think 2010 or late 2010 mid
Okay.
2010 around there. So I think it's called back then when Recognize was in mana Orchard Central.
Orchard Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I think they have an event it's called Raw to the Floor.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
wow.
very
Raw to the
I
Floor.
don't know.
Okay.
it's
I'm not that old.
yeah, it's
Never mind,
very
never mind.
nostalgic.
I know.
You know, okay, thank you.
Damn,
Raw to the Floor.
damn,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
damn,
That was your
I think-
first.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, that was my actually first
First
ever battle. Yeah,
Wow.
first ever first ever battle.
And how did you do?
Yeah.
I joined with another of my friends. It's a 2v2.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not solo. So I joined 2v2. I joined with Luman. Yeah, he's from Preschool Fang. Yeah, he also from Nasco. So
I've heard of it.
yeah,
Okay.
I joined with him. So we joined and made to top 16 now. Yeah.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
For first battle.
competition.
yeah,
Wow.
first
Let
Nice.
round of
No lah,
applause.
no.
Round of
Nice.
applause.
but
Wow.
but at the time like I see battling as a macam something that would test myself lah. Where do I stand lah? It's not because I want to win or what. Because macam back then like battle macam like how much? I think like $15. Then like
The fee. The
fee
That
to
is so
registration.
true,
Then
ah.
like
Yeah.
it's very hard for me to earn that money to just join the event,
Understand.
Oh,
just to
okay.
lose, like macam hard to save the money lah. So like I never eat during recess all that.
Alah.
Alah,
So,
kesian.
yeah.
No wonder so
Yeah lah.
small.
So I just like balik makan ke apa lah.
Yeah.
Confirm at home.
Makan
Right, right. I know.
Tambah one more plate.
Mak lapar, mak.
Yeah, susah
Oh,
lah.
yeah,
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 so
like
I just
what's up,
save up my own money. Then after that, then join the battle lor.
Ah.
Yeah, so like I make that battle very make full use of that battle lah.
Wow.
So
Okay,
make sure
so
I
it's a
learn.
motivation for you to go harder also lah for the
Yeah,
battle.
yeah. Like
Because
at least
you pay, work so hard for the money.
Yeah,
also.
yes,
Wow,
yeah. So
motivation,
it's-
good.
Yeah. From there on, yeah lah. I made it to top 16. Then like, then I like for me I like me and my friend we. I don't care about the placing. It's just like, it's my first time battling.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So like,
Was
a bit
it the
macam
first time for
nervous.
your partner that point of time as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think
Wow,
so.
so
Yeah.
basically
So
what
it-
you're
Two
saying
new
is
guys,
two
ah.
new guys
Mm.
battle in
competition.
a competition,
Yeah.
and you guys place top 16, and
Yeah,
these are
top
first
16.
times.
Yeah, first time.
Oh, respect.
my
Yeah.
God,
First time.
Respect. What's your training sessions like? How do you train
Yeah.
yourself to,
Like now?
Yeah,
Now I
okay lah, compare
Okay,
back
compare,
then and now.
yeah, both. Yeah.
back then is I don't treat it as a training session. I treat it as a macam
Lepak.
macam main-main buat
Yeah,
sembarang
yeah.
semua. You
Oh,
know that kind of
right.
thing.
Okay,
But
okay.
more of like we a bit more over excessive lah. Like macam macam imagine like belajar macam flare, like learn flares or what. Then like kita macam how do you say like
You focus on flare only
Yeah,
lah.
we focus on flare. We do
Okay.
how many flares you can do. You know,
Ah,
that
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
But at the same time, we still practicing the moves.
Oh,
Yeah, so
but
it's
now?
now it's so different. Now it's more of conceptualizing lah your movement rather than
Wow, okay.
rather than it's not really physically demanding, it's more conceptually demanding lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so more of like
Fine
what-
tune lah. Basically, you fine tune more.
Yes,
now.
fine tune. More of like not creating new moves, creating more new ideas. Yeah, it's more about that now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I can see, guys. Because I saw him recently in a battle, the Loom League Jam battle.
Oh,
He was there. His style was like last time, but now a bit more different, more hype, more energy, more refined lah, more refined. So that's why I just you
I mean,
improve slowly.
I
lah.
mean, 15 years it would definitely do that to somebody.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
15 years.
15 years,
Long
correct,
time,
correct.
long time.
Okay,
I mean, sorry. In this 15 years of journey, did you like represent any crew or any CCA or what? I mean, any crew?
Yeah, I was in currently right now. I was in a crew. I'm in a crew called Cyber Kings. So basically,
Cypher
it's
King,
like,
shout out
Yeah.
Cypher
Cypher
King.
Kings.
Okay.
CK.
Yeah, so mainly it's Malaysian. Mainly it's Malaysian. There are some Australian as well,
Nice.
but and a few Singaporeans lah.
Sorry,
Nice.
this is a
Yeah.
global group.
Yeah, I would say.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
global lah.
yeah.
I want-
Australia.
That one is-
No, I mean, I don't want that. I mean, the idea of a global group,
Yeah.
and then you are representing like in
Yeah.
Singapore, and then
Wow.
Malaysia and all.
If you
Yes,
want, you
yes.
must learn flair.
Okay.
This one not fair. This one roll. Different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lor.
but how did you get into Cypher Kings? Were you like talent
scouted?
scouted or
Yeah.
you audition?
Actually, I get through. I get through this school through Nasir. I don't know if you know
Enemy
Nasir
ground.
from Enemy Ground.
Hey, shout out Nasir.
Yeah,
Enemy
Nasir and
Ground.
Mamu lah. Nasir and Mamu.
Nasir.
Yeah, they
you.
introduced. Yeah.
I
So from
see.
there on lah. Yeah. And then like Easy was one of the crew leaders in Cyber Kings. So
Okay.
he's Australian. So like he came like back then we met during RF Jam, Radical Force Jam. I think we met in like
Nice.
what 2000. Oh, I can't remember. I think 14.
Oh,
or
quite
maybe
long ago,
15 around there lah. I'm not sure.
10 years, okay.
Yeah, so like
10 years, huh? Yeah,
join.
10 years.
Yeah, so like they asked me lah, they want to join the crew or not? Then I say
Just like that lah. Hey, one
Yeah,
year,
like-
hey, bro, come
like-
on.
yeah, like that.
But different country. Okay, continue. I still.
because like so hard for them to like physically meet me lah.
Yeah, understand.
So,
So
there's
when-
only events only.
Then when you all practice, what you all use Zoom?
No, I really practice lah. So like from my understanding is I trust that my crew will practice on their own and do
Ah,
do well.
okay,
Yeah.
understand,
So
understand.
and I believe they would see the same as to me also lah.
Uh-huh.
So I
Right,
really
right.
just although we are same crew but we never meet, but at least we
But
still
when you meet,
practice.
everyone is on the
Everyone
level.
is yes.
Wow.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God, that is so
yeah
nice,
lah.
So 10 years bro in Cypher Kings. 2014, right?
Around 2014, yeah. I think 2014, 2015, around there. Because but at the same time also when they asked me to join, then I say see how. Then after that 2 years later, then I join.
Oh.
Right.
I think two years later or what, then
So it's a process for you also.
Yeah
lah.
lah.
It's a
I
process,
have to think first lah. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, okay. I'm just thinking. Since you started b-boying all the way, breaking all the way from what 15 years ago,
Yeah.
correct? Have you ever sustained injuries from your practices or not?
Yeah,
Or during your ciphers and whatnot?
Yeah, have definitely.
Sorry, before we
Yeah, but-
continue,
yeah.
I think in my headphone, like, you are not clear.
Oh, not clear.
Yes, this is
Okay, can hear,
nicer.
can hear. Okay,
Can
okay.
we-
Hold on,
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry,
Be
sorry.
like that, and
Okay,
then you
okay,
just
sorry,
talk
sorry.
to the mic like that.
Okay, boleh.
You're touching his hand,
He touched my hand.
okay.
So
Yeah.
what's your question again?
Okay, so I mean you're sharing with us that you've been b-boying or breaking
Yeah.
for the past 15 years, right? And we can establish that it's about, for me personally as someone who don't do that kind of acts, I feel like it's you're throwing yourself on the ground
Yeah.
and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever sustained an injury or an injury that's bad enough?
Your worst
that,
injury,
Yeah,
yeah.
that you had to pull out from doing what you love to do.
No. Actually, till now, no. Because I think the most is basically like some small bruises, swollen, all that. Like a bit of muscle pull here and there.
Okay.
But that one is just rest, like maybe 1 week.
Any tip
2 weeks.
for anybody that if
Are
let's
you
say they
talking
want-
about yourself? I'm like trying to control this just now, but I was
going to
talking about
say.
yourself.
Okay, guys, I'm just
Are
gonna
you
put it
asking
out
for
there. I'm asking for tips because I sprained my back.
Okay.
Right. So what is the thing that you do to get over it quickly so that you can go back into sessions?
Basically like you have to like drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Really massage properly lah.
Who
I feel
massage
like I massage myself.
Then
But
if
how
like
you
back
reach?
it, how?
Back it like use the ball.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
Like
You
the
roll
tennis
lah.
ball,
Ah,
roller, that kind of thing.
Foam
yeah,
roller,
foam
all
roller,
that
all
lah,
that.
yeah.
But
yeah.
pain what?
Okay lah. I feel like and you need to do properly lah.
The technique
Really?
is
Need
important,
technique,
is it?
yeah, all
Really,
that,
no
all this
pain,
thing.
no gain.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you really need to put effort in recovering as much as dancing as well. Yeah.
Are you a believer in salon pass?
So, okay lah. Occasionally I pull lah.
Cannot say
Occasionally.
branding got
No,
no
you,
sponsor.
no, okay. You know why I asked? You know why I asked?
Why?
Because I ever saw a competition, a b-boy competition. I
Okay.
can't remember what was it, but it was somewhere in town. And then one of this guy literally took off his shirt, right?
Yeah.
And behind him,
Salon
from
pass.
the top to
Yeah.
bottom, all salon pass,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I was maybe a meter closer, I can smell the salon pass. So that's why I was
okay.
like, right.
Yeah, so like salon pass all this right
Uh-huh.
is supposed to work when your body is not active. Like when your body is
yes,
resting,
yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
when you are
Yeah, I
sleeping,
agree.
it's not when you're sweating all that. Tu obviously macam badan dah like body is so hot. Then after that salon pass
Defeats
make
the
it even
purpose,
hotter.
yeah.
Yeah, it defeats the purpose lah.
Right,
So I best when it comes to recovery all that, put all the salon pass before you sleep. So at least your body is resting. Right?
And then it's
Right.
suck it. I mean, what's the right word?
Absorb.
Absorb.
You don't suck the salon pass.
I'm so sorry.
The mouth will be very spicy.
It's up. Okay.
Okay, but so
Yeah
you
lah.
guys heard it here in the Old Streets podcast, right? If you guys are going to use medicated patch on your body
For recovery lah.
for
Yeah,
recovery,
please don't
it should
use-
be when you are sleeping, when you're resting.
when you're doing any physical
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah, take it from one of the top
Please.
b-boys in Singapore, yo.
Yeah,
By
lah,
the way,
because,
Flurry.
Like, yes,
I got one
Yeah,
question
yeah.
to ask you. Since you've been b-boying for these past few years, right?
Mm.
Do you have preferences for b-boying, right? Power and tricks. Which one you feel is more used now, or you would use yourself more power? Or
Hold
more?
on. What is power? What is tricks?
Asking the
So
pro
Maybe you
B-boy.
share that first with us.
So basically, powers are more the gymnastic,
Dugan.
the gymnastic side of breaking lah.
Ah.
Yeah, all the handstands, all the,
The flips,
flares,
all
the
that.
flips, all that. So that's power move lah. And
Okay.
another one is trick. Tricks is another like it's more of a
The
for-
bunny disappear.
like how to say like how do you say it? Like it's kind of like a subcategory I would say.
Okay.
It's not an actual category. So tricks is more of a macam a very crazy moves. Like how do you say like very freeze oriented moves
I
lah.
see, I
Like with
see.
freeze but
Like crowd pleasers lah.
yeah,
basically.
I
Crowd
would
pleaser.
say
Ah,
lah.
okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
yeah.
So okay, I know of one move that
Mm.
I've always heard, right?
What?
People say,
What move?
7. That one is
Seven.
what?
Oh, that one is
freeze
air
lah.
freeze.
Yeah,
Freeze,
air
yeah,
freeze.
freezes. So like okay, so like I think I don't think you guys know how breaking is.
It's okay.
So
Yeah, we
but
are here to
but never,
learn.
never.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
can
Teach me,
I'll tell you.
senpai.
Yeah.
So like in breaking there are four categories lah. Like
Cool, okay.
so there's top rock, footwork, freezers, and power moves. So all
Okay.
are equally like need to approach them equally lah. So you cannot favor power move more than footwork. You cannot
Right.
favor like
Oh,
you
okay.
know what I mean. Like you have to have everything lah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically how to tell a good b-boy is simply like
If they
they
cover
have
all four, is it?
yes they cover all four and they have
Mm.
the basic for all four. So each have their own basics also lah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So this is for like if you were to judge a b-boy battle
Yeah.
or competition, these are the 4 points to look
These
for.
are like, four really like very very basics that
That you
you
must
cover.
have
Yeah,
in
must
order
have.
to be able
Yes.
to do breaking or b-boying
To advance lah,
well.
basically.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
Yes.
Interesting. eh?
Interesting. I mean, I've never known that. Thank you for telling me.
Yes.
that.
You want to try power move or not?
Okay. It's okay.
My power move is lie down sleep.
That one power nap.
Now power
Yeah, still got
Power
power,
nap.
still got power, still got
Correct,
power.
correct. Interesting. So
Yeah.
it's safe to say for tricks mostly used mostly for let's say performances, more crowd pleasing move, do a lot of tricks. For competition battles usually
Need to have everything lah. Yeah. But tricks, I mean, you still can use tricks for battle also. But it really depends on the person lah. If you really like tricks more, can lah use.
preferences are preferences.
Yeah,
for
preferences.
the-
You can still do tricks but you cannot neglect all the other foundations.
So what you're
see.
saying essentially to summarize what you're trying to explain to us is, b-boying essentially there's 4 elements that needs to be involved,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And they are just now you were saying top rock and what was
yeah,
it again?
top rock, footwork,
Footwork,
freezers, and
freezes,
power.
and power move.
Yeah.
So and when you have a combination of this, one cannot be neglected
Yes.
for others.
Mm.
That's what you're saying.
Yes,
lah.
yes.
Right.
Oh, okay. But let's say, who is your most your inspiration for a b-boy? Let's say overseas. Do you have anyone that you look up to where you study
Wow.
this stuff?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Agak-agak lah.
So like when it comes to inspiration, like I don't see inspiration from dancers.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
okay.
see it. So I take inspiration for other things lah. Basically like other sorts of art form. Like for me, I do design also. So mainly I get my inspiration from there. So like imagine like so back in school, like I always like we study about design, how the artist think, all that.
Oh,
So I try
okay,
to use
wow.
that the artist
Analogy of
perspective,
that lah.
yes, towards breaking.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay,
there's
interesting.
so how they analyze their works, their design works, everything. I use the same like analogy lah for towards my
Wow,
breaking.
this
as
is
well.
actually a very interesting
Yeah.
way of
Yeah, different.
it's totally different because
Different,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean I've hung around a lot of dancers and boys, right?
Uh-huh.
I've never actually heard someone analyze or at least come up or being inspired
From a non-dancer.
From
yeah,
a
from
non-
a,
Yeah.
from basically from
Yeah,
an
correct.
artistic it's
Yeah.
just very it's wow.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So let's say today example you see a particular design say example some polka dots lah,
Yeah, yeah.
right,
Like shapes or anything.
shapes and colors and stuff like that. How do you translate that in your own ways into your b-boying move?
So okay, so
Into your sets
I mean,
yeah.
basically.
it's more, how do you say? It's more complicated than that lah. It's
Okay.
more of a macam, how do you say?
Teach me,
It's
senpai.
more of
It's okay.
it's more okay. Imagine like there's this artist, this
Okay.
artist, or he make something. How he see things is he like to see things in a way that is everything is so tangible. So imagine like he like to make something that is non-tangible, tangible.
Tangible.
So it's something like
Oh,
a okay. So
wow, okay.
example is like a chair. No,
Okay.
imagine like a chair. Chair is very structured. It's very
Yeah.
very hard, ma.
Yeah.
So the artists like to make it like very very like sloppy, very like loose, very loose.
Okay,
So
okay.
I try to use that approach like try to make something structured,
More flowy, maybe.
more flowy.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh,
imagine like
okay.
in breaking moves, what is something structured? So maybe like baby freeze. It's very
Oh, the baby
freeze.
freeze is the one
yeah,
they
very
lay down
freeze.
like that,
Yeah.
right?
So it's very structured, ma.
Uh-huh.
So I try to make it same approach lah. Try to make it a bit more loose, a bit more tangible.
So when you
Yeah,
baby
so
freeze, then
something
your
like
body
Interesting
like that,
POV,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe something around there lah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
interesting.
no,
Yeah,
an
yeah,
example.
yeah.
I'm a very bad.
so that that's just an example lah. Yeah, but it's something like that. Yeah.
That's the point of view you use lah for your
Yes.
sets. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you share this with your crew, or like is it?
No,
it's a personal-
Yeah, it's just a personal thing
Oh,
lah.
okay.
How I.
So that means
Nice.
secrets out already lah. Cannot
Yeah.
post
No
this
lah,
video
no lah.
So
Do you ask to cut or not this?
so I think it's a good thing to note, right?
Yeah,
Especially
wow.
for our audience, if this is an area
Yeah.
that you're interested in, it's a way of perspective, a way of
Yes.
thinking. Like every performer out there is an artist, right? And how you decipher your own craft or how you break it down, how you come up with your own craft differs in every sense.
Yeah.
And this is one way that
Yeah.
that you can actually
This is
look
like
at it.
like literally the definition of thinking out of the box.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
Correct,
You are
correct.
not fixed to it.
Yeah.
Wow, because if you ask me
Yeah.
to do, if you ask me to decipher something, I look at it, I look at very factual stuff, and I
Yeah.
just try to replicate it in my own flavor. But to break it down and deconstructionalize this,
Yeah.
and then put it into a move,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
baby freeze with wiggle. Example, an example. Wow, wow,
Big up, man.
that's dope. That's dope.
That's deserving of the
Wow.
Yeah lah,
incredible,
yeah.
incredible. Wow.
You,
okay.
you should probably maybe what we can do is if you have an advice how to deconstruct something and apply it in b-boying, what would you how would you approach it?
I feel the main point is research and more of analyze lah. You really need to
Research
research.
and
Yeah,
analyse,
research.
okay.
What do you research on? How to do
Yeah.
baby freeze, wiggle?
Not really lah. But how to say? Like for me, I research. I don't really like I don't intentionally research. So meaning like
Okay.
sometimes I do my design works and all that. Then like occasionally I just search out what kind of design. So I go by time period lah. So
Okay.
a lot of like artists, designers are all their works are all reflected based on what's happening during that time period.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so meaning like wars and
Oh,
everything, all
okay,
that, all
okay.
some of the designs or artwork, right? It's all inspired about what's going on around them, like war, all that. So I search based on that lah, on timeline. So there are like eras lah, I would say. yeah, so from there on, like I just search out, in this era, what kind of artists do this? What they doing in this country? What they do? So it also
okay.
differs on different country. So different countries have their different like styles and everything. So yeah, then like why this style? You know, why they come up with this style? All that. So you
Wow.
like question yourself.
So in
lah.
depth.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's totally interesting. The fact
Yeah,
that you
different.
Yeah.
it's different.
Mhm.
Point of view, and the fact that you mentioned just now your crew
Mm.
is like global, like
Yeah.
it's all
Mm.
that, and maybe you can
Overseas.
share this.
Does
experience with them.
does Cypher King have this kind of mindset as you?
I
or-
don't know. To be honest, I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
lah. I think different lah. I think
Different
different
lah.
lah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think different.
All the same.
But I think it
Oh.
compliments
No lah,
lah.
no
I
lah.
mean,
Compliments lah, yeah,
correct.
correct.
I think
Wow.
very
That
different
idea.
lah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Okay lah, end lah,
Okay
finish
lah.
lah, finish.
No,
I want to talk to him, you know.
just be careful. He will break if you sit on him.
Literally
Remember, he is
break.
what? Miniature.
Finish.
Portable.
Portable B-boy.
Miniature,
Right?
portable.
Actually, if anybody asks who's
Aduh.
Flurry, you just say, I'm the portable B-boy.
Just like Jaivan Ivan, bro. Human action figure.
Oh, human.
No, because it's interesting to think. You know, like I was saying just now. We have established that you come from a crew of people who are all apart. I mean, all
Yes.
over the world. That's what I meant. All over the world, and to have a Singaporean thinking in this manner is actually very, very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then putting this craft out there for not just the local scene but also the global scene to see is actually very impressive.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, very,
and,
very,
and I
very.
think we should give him a round of applause for that, man.
Eh, salah, no need lah.
Everybody put in the comment.
Show me your claps in the comment. right. Okay. Farid,
Yeah.
maybe what we wanna ask here is, since that you've been around for 15 years, as we mentioned, if you've done this all around the world, is there something that the local scene in Singapore can do to improve their craft?
Yeah, any tips for them,
Wow. Any tips? Wow.
Did we put you in a very
Yeah,
hard
sia,
position? Singapore,
Yeah,
This
Yeah,
one-
Singapore. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really macam.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Like it's very. Okay, I feel like want to improve is very subjective lah.
Okay.
So like each people, I feel they have their own goals and everything. So like
Okay.
is
Is there a goal that you set for yourself
for myself?
so that you keep on improving and getting better?
Mm.
That's maybe we can start. with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So like my goal is very simple. Like
To
for
become
me-
dope only, yeah.
No lah. Right. No lah. It's just mainly it's like my goal like every session goal. Every session I have a goal. Every practice I have a goal. So my
Every session. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's very simple. It's just like by the end of the session I have to have something new. I have to take away from something. I don't want to go there and waste my time. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to travel there so
Discipline,
much
very good.
and to waste my time.
Yeah.
So like I always go there and always definitely have something to gain from that session.
Right.
Yeah, even though you session alone, even though no music or what, blah blah blah, but at least you go there for nothing. Yeah, so that's my like every session goal lah.
There
But
has to be a takeaway from each
Take
definitely.
away,
Yes.
yes.
Right,
So
right.
although it might be small takeaway, but it's still a takeaway. lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for in the long run, every time you session, definitely you will improve on. Yeah, naturally you will improve. Yeah.
Right.
Listen to that, guys.
right.
Very good tips. Very good
Nice,
tips.
nice. So there we go. That's a very good tip, right? As
Yeah.
Doc was saying,
Every
it's
session.
always important to take a lesson out of every session that you have or an experience. I think this also applies with
Yeah.
life,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yes,
It's not
yeah,
just
definitely.
And it's a principle that you can carry through with life,
Mhm.
Now, Farid,
Mm.
you're known in quite a number of competitions and have won a couple of them. In fact, not a couple, but a lot of
A
them.
lot.
I'm gonna drop this bomb. When
Apa?
do you know that you were dope?
like I'm
kau bagus like maybe not to the audience, but to yourself. Like, I won this.
It's like when you sit down, suddenly you think,
Sorry,
oh,
this
I'm
is a
actually
discussion
good,
to yourself. You're like,
Okay,
okay,
yes,
I know. I know
Like you
myself.
tell yourself,
when,
oh,
ah?
I'm actually quite good.
I think when I won my first event.
When
Yeah,
was this?
1942.
No lah, no lah. No.
When was
I think
this?
2011.
Was it a big event?
11.
That's what,
only
2 years?
2 years after.
Yeah,
nice.
so
Go back,
2
guys, go
years
back,
yeah,
Pack up,
around
back
there.
stay already,
Yeah.
pack up, don't have to pack up.
Oh, is it 11?
2011. Yeah, around there lah. 11.
Okay.
Is
So
it a solo
was the
or
it's solo. Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
yo!
So okay.
yo.
I tell you
Give it
about
to
this
us.
event. So
Please.
so this event is basically it's called Fuyo Inter School Jam.
You see, I just
you know,
Hey,
right, right.
Fuyo,
Okay,
shout out
okay.
Harry. Fuyo, man.
Yeah, so basically there's the main event so it's a 3v3 battle. So
Okay,
last
3v3,
time
okay.
last time there was a pre-party event.
Correct,
so that
correct.
pre-party there's a 1v1 battle. Yeah, there's a 1v1 battle. Yeah, then after that that battle lah, I joined lah. I just joined for fun lah, you know,
Right.
like
Do you
since
remember
it's
who was your opponent?
solo.
This is what good dancers will always say, I join for fun, but then win.
Right.
Geram.
Always true.
Okay, opponent
Yeah.
I thought I forgot. I know got a few. I know Kelvin was there.
Right. Okay.
Not Kelvin, FTC.
Calvin Klein.
FTC Kelvin,
Ah,
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Nobin was there.
Oh, all the FTC, yeah.
Nobin is
Yeah.
what, the cousin of Nobita.
The
No, that's
I'm kidding.
Don't go there.
but yeah lah, that's about it. I forgot who else.
Right.
But yeah lah, yeah, the event I just joined.
Okay.
I just joined for fun lah. Just
And
joined,
you
like,
won?
Then yeah, supposedly I won. I saw like damn
This one
shocked
was at
lah.
the studio, right?
It was
2011.
yeah, it was in
Oh, I think
studio.
it was there
forgot.
also. I think it was
I
there.
forgot
Natasha
what's-
Studios. lah.
Not Natasha
Not
actually.
Natasha.
I think it's near SMU there.
Oh,
I don't know if
yes,
you know or not.
yes. I know the one underground.
Yeah, that one,
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so yeah lah. Then suddenly I win like what, $50.
Last
But
time
okay lah.
like-
but-
Hey,
last time a lot,
$50
lot.
can go 4 times, you know.
Yeah.
Remember? $15 per session?
Oh yeah, correct.
I count. Sorry, financial consultant. Always count.
No lah. But on that day, I win $50. Then I say where I spend.
What did you spend on?
I say spend on like I think shirt or jacket or what.
Oh,
Nice.
They
from-
know
from
they got
the event lah,
vendors.
yeah.
Also like
That's
a
why I
memento
buy-
from the event.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah. I don't want money lah.
Ah,
So
so that
I
was the
just say
first one
buy.
you won as a solo.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was when you realized.
Ui.
Aku dope.
Yeah. No lah.
You're making it so awkward.
like
sia,
macam-
stopping, sia.
Like okay lah.
Okay,
Then after that I realized then macam like okay lah, maybe I should continue this dance lah.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
then
that means
for that one,
you're saying
yeah.
that the first win that you had over there, winning that $50. I mean, $50 is
Yeah.
not a very big amount of money, right?
Yeah
But
lah.
winning that $50 inspired you and motivated you to create the crafts after which.
Yeah, yes.
And also
yeah.
make you realize, hey, gua dope, sia. Do that one time.
Gua
No lah, no lah.
Sure.
Yeah lah.
But
Okay lah.
it's interesting to think that. I mean, I'm just looking at this from
Yeah.
an outsider's perspective. I don't do b-boy by any means, right? If you ask me to do b-boy tomorrow, I got no more legs.
Break boy. ah.
I literally break. So no, the fact that it's not much to inspire somebody, it's just a piece of $50, right?
Yeah.
Maybe at that point of time, yes, it could probably buy you 2 days, 3 days, 4 days worth of meal, right?
Yeah.
But that inspired somebody to create and grow his craft to where it is today, and to be able to put Singapore on the maps, or at least maybe not say I wouldn't say on the maps as in it's Singapore.
Yeah.
No, but hey, people know
Recognize
that
lah,
yes,
recognize,
it's recognized.
yeah.
Hey, there's somebody right there that's from Singapore and he's dope in what he's doing. You know, so it really shout out to that organizer and that $50 note. Whoever who has
Yeah.
that $50 note.
You
Yes,
change
yeah.
someone.
Who hate the
Your
$50
change.
note?
yeah. Seriously.
Wow.
Right.
Sorry, I want to ask you, bro.
Yeah.
Since you've been dancing for this long, been through a lot of battles, won a few here and there, right? Who is that one b-boy or girl that you want to face? Let's say overseas. That you feel like,
Wow.
if I face this b-boy, right, I can retire happy.
Oh, I know who.
Even if
You
you
know
win
who
or
I
you
am?
lose.
Retire happy.
You
Oh,
know
okay,
who,
you know
you know
who.
who.
Oh
Okay,
my
okay.
god, okay,
You know who?
nervous. Who?
Myself.
Oi,
Why?
this one
Okay.
deep.
Okay,
This
that's
one
not
deep,
deep.
bro.
That's interesting. What side?
My hair standing.
Hey,
Okay.
I hope that's the only hair that's standing.
Okay, wait,
Okay,
Okay,
but
why?
break it down for us. Break it
yeah,
down.
yeah.
for us.
So basically,
what's
like I feel like the biggest hurdle, biggest opponent is really
yourself.
is really myself, because like when it comes to like breaking, it's like because sometimes you have mental block all this. For me, like when it comes to battle, like opponent, I don't care. Like I don't care who you are, I don't care. I just here for battle. For me, if I feel like I achieve what I want in a battle, in an event, I achieve what I want when I do my best. That's it. I do
So
my best.
regardless,
Yeah,
win or lose.
yeah, win or lose, I do my best. I happy
You are
already.
satisfied with
Yeah,
that.
I really
As long as you
satisfied
can
with
take
it.
something from that battle, lah. Basically.
Yeah, like I know I did my
Oh.
best, and I still lose. It's fine. So I know. I know I on my 100% lah.
Okay.
So I can go home and train. Yeah. So if,
Wow.
even though imagine,
Motivation lah,
yeah,
motivation.
yeah. So like imagine like if you go there and you never throw your best. Like you like
Ah.
maybe like your leg here pain or
Ah.
that injured, then like you don't know that you could actually with him.
Yeah,
at your- at your
Ooh,
best, you know what I
wow.
mean?
The perspective
so-
of this guy, wow.
So
I lost for words.
yeah, so like so for me like I feel that's like achieve like a sense of like achievement lah. So like because sometimes okay, like not to be like arrogant or what lah.
Okay,
Like
yes.
if sometimes I win an event, sometimes I don't feel like I win.
Because
You know,
you didn't
because
give
I
your
know
best.
I never do my best. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I know
it's
I
your
know,
own battle. Like
yeah,
that is your,
yeah, you know what I
Your
mean.
own
Sometimes
self,
yeah, sometimes I battle like in the finals. I know I did badly, but the
Uh-huh.
judges vote for me.
Understand.
Then like okay lah. Then I like win okay lah. But I deep down I don't
You
feel
know
like-
yourself.
yourself.
You know
On,
yourself.
on the
Yeah,
surface
you know-
level, you were happy with clinching that title or the I mean whatever that was presented to you. But when you go back home and put yourself into bed, it's
yeah,
the
macam
unsatisfaction. of,
yeah.
I won not because
Did I
I'm
deserve
good,
it? Yeah.
but I won
Wow.
just because I'm just a bit better than the other person.
Yeah, and
I
I didn't really throw my best.
Deliver your best.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Eh,
So that's the
Yeah,
hard
going
part
back
lah.
with that feeling, wow.
Mm.
I mean, how to overcome that? Like, really must wait for another competition to.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Thank you,
cover back
Yes,
lah, to
yes,
cover
yes.
it back.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a bit hard.
Since
lah.
you say that, right?
Who's your
Who was
hardest?
your hardest opponent you
Yes.
ever? Don't say yourself, huh?
Okay, okay.
Someone
Okay, let me rephrase the question, so that you don't feel cornered. That's why I'm going to rephrase. Apart from yourself,
That's it.
who do you
Yourself
feel
or
is
your
your
shadow?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, lah.
that you face that could be
who's your
overseas,
toughest,
local.
opponent? Could like
I
Doc
don't
was
know,
saying.
sia.
It can be local or overseas, like
Yeah.
anybody.
Don't know, sia. Wow.
So all not tough, lah.
No,
Easy,
not,
easy.
not,
I mean, like,
not all not tough leh, but it's just
Okay, it doesn't have to be b-boy lah. Let's say it doesn't have to be b-boy. Yeah, I know you
Yeah, but-
joined All Stars before also.
yeah, but I don't know where like like toughest I battle a lot of like very very strong b-boys and I
Alright.
lose, but
But you were satisfied because you gave your best.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
so that
Okay.
feeling of like, oh, this person is actually quite tough, like nervous,
Yeah.
don't have lah, like that.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
it's just I'm more of battle. I'm more nervous there whether I hit my moves or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Rather than
Rather than
okay, okay.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
So it's
Wow.
something like
Yes,
like
yes.
this, right? A
Yeah.
regular street dancer,
Uh-huh.
and then meeting Paris Gobel,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
As an example, lah.
You know who
and
Paris
then
Gobel is?
Paris Gobel.
I don't know.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So
Example,
to put it in
example.
perspective,
Okay,
like Paris
okay.
Gobel say,
Ah.
you know, is very well known and very good dancer, something like that,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
And then you went into battle, you did your best, but you lost to her. You feel satisfied, lah.
Yes, yeah. Because
Ah.
even though like I did my best, definitely the opponent beat me fair and square. Yeah, because you do 100%, I do 100%, and I still lose, so it's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's
Talking
fine.
about fair and
Mm.
square,
Mm,
was there any time, I mean, in a competition that you feel it wasn't fair?
not fair.
Not
Have
fair.
or not?
I mean, definitely have lah.
Name the event. No lah, no lah.
I mean, no, there's a lot of events like this. Like I mean, not just in the breaking scene. I mean, in the whole like dance scene lah. Definitely have this biasness.
Bias,
like
favoritism,
event
and all.
Favoritism,
all
lah.
that.
That's the one. Not biases,
Yeah,
maybe more
yeah.
towards favoritism.
Favoritism.
Keep
yeah.
it short, bro. This one very sensitive.
Okay.
Very sensitive.
Yeah lah,
answers,
yeah. That's definitely have lah. But at the same time also, you need to know lah. What you when you join the event, you need to know. Or when I register, basically it's like an acknowledgement that you're accepting this tree is the
To
judge.
judge.
They will
Ah,
judge
okay,
me.
nice, nice,
So
yeah.
technically you are paying. You paying the
You pay to
organizer,
be
right?
judged, right?
Yeah, judge.
Yes.
Yeah, by
So
this,
if you don't
yeah.
have judge, don't pay.
Oh, don't join.
Don't join.
What? I
This
never
is not
thought of that.
yeah, this is
Why
not
ah?
compulsory, ma.
You know
Okay.
why not? You never thought of it
Yeah.
because usually we join to win only. We never think who
never
the
see the
judge is.
judge, never see.
Ah,
So
see, I got my.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I want to dissect his brain and see what's inside.
Wow, that's a very
I
good
really
mindset.
never
Yeah lah,
thought of
yeah lah.
that.
Super
Yeah.
yeah lah.
mindset.
I mean,
Okay. So in relating to this,
Mhm.
you know, when y'all are on that
Yes.
space and y'all are battling it out, right?
Mhm.
Sometimes I've seen it myself. It can
Mhm.
get pretty trashy, right?
Yeah.
There's and aggressive,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's always that
Mm.
side new bounce and
Mm.
like how do you carry yourself in that situation and how do you handle it?
Do you like F them back or?
no.
Pisang
lah.
goreng lu.
Makau hijau.
Sorry, I'm thinking of
Break-
fried bananas.
Breaking wow, in breaking, okay lah, definitely breaking is very, I would say very ego based lah. Breaking. Yeah, so it's like
I
it's
agree.
like people very very big headed all that. But for me personally, like how I break is how I be myself lah. So meaning like okay, so if you're an asshole, then you better become an asshole.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm,
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes people are not like asshole. People like,
Yeah.
oh, saya,
But
like,
they
yeah,
put up
they're bad in the battle.
they put up an act during the battle.
Yes,
lah.
yes,
I
yes.
understand.
I feel
understand.
like it's supposed to be yourself lah. But for me also, when people like that, so to be honest, I don't give a shit. Like I really don't care because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm
okay.
here to.
You're here for a different purpose.
Yeah,
To
from
grow and
Yeah,
become
yeah.
better
Yeah,
than
yeah,
I was
yeah,
before.
the
Right.
the judging also, the judges won't judge you based on how much you talk in battle.
Oh,
So
okay.
you know-
okay.
so you know,
okay.
like,
Okay.
No, I mean,
Okay.
so based on your skills, that's
Correct.
it.
Correct.
Right.
So I'm focused on that lah, based on my skills.
Now you can be about me,
Yeah.
or you can be like being trashy towards me,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna zip it and put it on the
Yeah,
floor for
yeah,
you to see.
yeah,
Like,
simple.
Wow.
Yeah,
cool lah
simple.
ni eh.
Well, I feel like goosebumps suddenly.
So
Like,
lah,
it's
bila-
really,
bila-
when we break it down like that, it's really wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
on-
I
authentic
think
like that.
I think to be fair, right? When you look at it, I mean, Flurry, the way you were thinking, it's quite inspiring, and I think a lot of people can take away a lot of lessons from
Yes,
this. You know,
Yeah.
because
correct.
you see, you're first and foremost, right? You were saying that the biggest enemy that you have, it's not the opponent that's in
Yeah.
front of
Yeah.
you, but who you are right
Yeah.
at that stage.
Yes.
And then you have this mentality where when you step into all of the what do you call that sessions and whatever not, right? You want to walk away out of that session with something, and
Yeah.
that's the minimum that you expect,
Mm.
right? And then to move on further, when there are trash talks or trashy things happening right then, you choose not to react to it emotionally,
Yes,
but instead wrap it aside and tiba-tiba aku macam Mak Saleh.
Australia, babe. So maybe this podcast will be listened by Australians. You don't know.
You
might never know.
Sorry, only going back to that.
Yes.
So I was saying, like, what happens is you wrap it up, throw it right aside, and just tell them, zip it, just show it to me.
Yeah.
Bodoh bang kau
Simple lah.
You're like one of the
No lah.
rarest b-boys I've seen with such an attitude. Different, bro.
No, not just as a b-boy. I think this applies to life itself. Because if you look at people out there, say for example in an office setting or maybe a design setting, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
right? Oh, you think your design is
Yeah.
the shit,
It's
you
good,
know?
yeah.
And then instead of trying to, shit on it, you instead design something better and just
Yes.
put it out there.
Yeah.
That's the toughest slap across a person's face.
Yeah.
Hardest slap, huh?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. It's like batu lesung on your face.
Wow, batu lesung.
You know, okay, just those for
What
those
is
of you who
batu
don't know what
lesung?
batu lesung is
Mortar,
mortar and
mortar.
pestle. Okay,
Mortar,
yeah, right.
Apa ni?
But thank you for sharing that and
Yeah, bro.
leaving us
Yeah.
speechless actually.
Giving us a very different perspective of the battle, a b-boy
Yeah.
battler,
Yes.
different, huh?
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
Are you still thinking right
Yeah,
now?
I'm still processing. Okay, but you know why? Because why I was so in tune about applying these concepts and this mentality towards life is because as someone who runs a business like myself, right? I think this is so important, right? You the only way to become better is you beating yourself.
Yeah.
You
Correct.
beating your own thoughts, and you just move an inch, or even if it's a millimeter better. In
Yeah.
your instance, right, for breaking it down purposes,
Yeah.
you just move a millimeter ahead than you were yesterday. It's still a progress,
Yeah.
and you get better. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, right. There's always this saying. I think there's an idiom, something about doing 1% better each day.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Correct.
So you live by that.
yes. Yeah.
It was so simple like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, by hearing all your sharing earlier, like, is there any? Can you like name drop all the competitions that you won, and you feel like it's worth mentioning?
Local or overseas,
Yeah.
you know.
So that we
That
can
you
take a
can
look at
remember
some
lah.
videos.
Yeah, yeah,
ah.
I mean, maybe countless. Maybe you need
jangan
my hand.
pressure, bro.
Yeah, maybe it's
Precious.
countless.
You want to borrow my finger?
Like, all but
Dan also,
some honorable mention lah. Some like
Honorable mentions, yeah.
Wow. What event now? Oh my
any
God.
event that is actually not here already. Maybe you want to bring it back. Like, is there any competitions memorable that you won lah?
Dondang sayang.
Or locally or internationally lah.
Yeah, can be any.
Um,
Like just now you say you inspired by SBDC starting. Did you even
SBDC.
join
All
SBDC?
big
did I
Dance
join?
school.
Oh yes, speaking of SVD, yes, I did join.
You did
Okay.
join?
I did join. I think back in 2012.
2 years after what you
3
saw.
years.
Oh, 3 years.
3 years
sorry.
after he
Shop.
saw
Oh,
he
very
shot for
close,
11.
Your competition
Yeah.
now, okay.
Oh, that battle. Oh, this one.
Wow,
This-
like hot
okay,
topic.
so this is the first event that I went to overseas. basically this is the first event I went to
Okay.
overseas. So basically, okay. So what happened is during there's SPDC. Back then it's a Westgate time.
Jurong,
Okay,
Okay.
No, Westgate.
Is it
mana-
the
No,
Clementi?
no.
The Clementi West Mall.
West
Mall.
Coast.
West Mall.
West Coast
West Coast.
Plaza.
West Coast Plaza.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
West
mall.
Mall.
Uncle live there.
Okay, okay. I
That
think I
mall, that
copied
mall.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think you copied
Oh,
that.
I
Yeah, I
copied
think.
that, okay.
I saw you.
Fantastic.
you
Yeah, I
B-boy?
don't
No,
know.
I
No
not
lah.
B-boy.
I
I
thought
joined the
B-boy.
dance one lah.
Yeah, showcase
okay,
mah.
okay.
Varsity,
Sorry,
varsity,
when
yeah.
the moment you said B-boy, I immediately picturing him doing F-flare.
Oh, I cannot. I'm just a boy that time in
Okay,
a boy
okay,
group.
okay.
In a boy group, yeah.
Right.
That one, okay.
Yeah,
So that
play.
battle was, I joined 3v3 lah. It's a 3v3 battle. So, I go join lah. I joined. Then after that, I lost at top 16.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost the top 16. So after top 16, then okay lah. I just sit down and watch the other battles lah.
Yeah.
So during one of the battle, there's a Lumnik group.
Lumnik
Like they
gang.
battle. Yeah.
Yeah, gang.
So there's John, Remy, and Faris.
Faris.
Yes.
Shout out
Right.
to them all. Okay.
Yes. So during the battle, Faris, I think dislocated his
Dislocated
shoulder.
his shoulder, yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what? The
Yeah,
Clap.
yeah,
Come out,
yeah.
come out. The
Shoulder
thing come
ke
out.
apa?
Shoulder,
Rabak
shoulder,
kan?
yeah.
Yeah. Then like after that I think they postponed the battle or what. I don't know. Then the MC saw me and say, "You want to replace him?"
Huh?
Yeah. Then like
I
then I
remember
didn't
this.
remember. See, he also remember.
Just
yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
like MC say,
Back then
I
he was
just
like
watching
that.
only. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I
Allowed
say
it.
like, oh, I want to replace him. Then like, okay lor. Then I replace. Then I go finals. Then we go battle to
Why
finals.
does this seem very familiar? Was I there at this event?
Maybe you
I
were
think you were there, lor.
like,
because I
maybe
know
you
a
were
lot of
there
people
also.
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
over there I treat eyeshadow. Maybe. Is that group that yeah.
Okay,
let's not
okay,
mention
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now it's refreshing in my
Then
memory.
like then in the finals, I battle against like Freeze, Alif,
Oh yeah.
Alif,
Oh,
Alif, Alif.
Cactus
Echo.
Jack ah.
At least-
Yeah,
yeah.
Cactus.
Shout
Yeah,
out Cactus.
yeah. So I battle Freeze, Alif, and
Double
Iman.
D. Oh no, that
Iman.
Oh,
Iman,
okay.
Then I was with me, John, and Remy.
Remy.
Yeah. So we battle
So
lah.
you
Then,
the one you went to Vegas, right?
Yeah, yeah, that one went to Vegas.
Okay.
yeah. So that one was yeah lah. That battle. Then suddenly the organizer say that we won the event.
Wow.
Then after that, yeah.
Wow,
then after
okay.
that-
Hey,
because,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
You want to join? You go
Wow.
Vegas.
Wait,
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, you
I
told me
didn't
that.
know. I didn't know.
Wait. Take a moment. How he
I need to
explains
summarize
all
this. Yeah.
Eh? He literally said this. Okay, you guys won the event.
No.
Like,
Finish
we know ni what? Yeah, win the event.
Okay,
That is his
Battle.
situation. You'll be like,
Right. Yeah.
No. That's not the special part. The special part is when he joined, he never registered people like, you want to join them?
wait, sorry.
Really,
you
really
register-
no.
Yeah,
Really,
this-
no.
Wait, you registered, right? You didn't get to the top.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
went to
different
top
team.
16. Then
Yeah.
I lost already with
Yeah,
my
so it
original
means-
team.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
his original team.
Uh,
What does your original team bet?
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
I-
yeah.
They will like go back like, macam bro, sorry
I joined with Double D and Momo.
Momo!
Yes.
okay,
yes,
Momo the
right,
vampire.
right,
Okay,
right.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I joined with them. Yeah, Double D and
wow,
Momo.
that's crazy, yeah.
What the?
Ah, so
Yeah,
you joined
I cover
them.
y'all know one. Cover
Yeah,
y'all know.
To
Yes.
I mean,
Hmm.
picture this You go out already. You lose already, no?
Yeah.
Then somebody come to you.
MC.
The organizer.
The organizer.
the
Organizer?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, join lah.
You
Like
join
that.
them.
Join them lah.
You
And then after that
replace,
said, replace Okay, I
Now
win.
they're better.
Then we do allow.
Then we-
Wow, this
yeah.
one is another level.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Then
it.
battle,
another
yeah,
level, bro.
we straight battle straight. We won until the finals. Then actually the finals supposed to give which one the winner lah. But in the end, the organizer say both of us get to represent Singapore to go
Oh,
hip
nice.
hop.
Organizer got a lot of
international.
money, Suddenly
Nice.
send to
Yeah,
him.
Okay.
yeah. In
I-
there both.
I
not
know
bad,
the
man.
organizer.
So it's
yeah.
six of you guys.
Six, yes,
Six
yes.
individual. So sorry, when you join another, I don't know how does the b-boy culture work. So example, there is two. One of them was injured. You replace. So there is no story behind this.
Like no bad blood.
Okay, can like.
Because
Like,
we know
boleh-
each other.
boleh- like,
Yeah,
can or
you
not lah.
click and-
I mean, it's the organizer's call ma. So like he
To-
say can.
okay, like organizer is one,
But,
the
yeah.
people, the three, the other two that you're working
people.
with.
Yeah. How would they?
Why working with? Oh, they also okay lor. They fine
Wow,
with it.
that is so flexible. I mean,
Nice,
like
man.
the
they okay lah
It's
because
really
they still want to
risky.
battle.
Because it's blurry, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I think really it's Gezaki lah.
Yeah.
Because I just happened to be there watching the event.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
only
I mean,
the organizer
Okay, lah,
point.
he's being humble lah. Okay, but it's because the
Just
organizer
him,
knows
yeah.
he's good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know
And
lah. I don't know
It's
because
okay.
I'm still
I
very
think I know
new.
which is
I'm
the
still very
organizer.
new.
It's okay. I think-
because
Yeah.
if you look at it, if I were to be an organizer of an event, right, and I know that the entire team, there's one that's actually really good and deserves to be
okay,
at the
okay,
top.
okay.
And given this scenario, I would definitely want that person to represent
To join.
Singapore.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
understand.
And so speaking of representing Singapore,
Mm.
how different is it when it comes down to like a local right? A local event versus an international one.
Yeah.
International is more you can't, how do you say, you can't be more very complacent when it comes to international.
Okay.
But
But why do you say that?
But I feel because because local also sometimes like, okay, let's say me lah. So imagine like, I go prelims. I go the prelims one So the prelims battle, maybe the judges know that I'm good, but
Okay.
I do badly, but I still made it through. So I even though sometimes like that, I don't feel fair also, because I
Right,
don't perform
The
well.
favoritism thingy again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you yourself know that you didn't perform as well.
Yes, so I feel like I don't deserve to go to prelims. That kind of thing.
wow.
But
Okay.
the judges sometimes see that because you are I know you can do very well. Then I just put you in. You know what I mean?
understand.
Yeah. So how I see it, I just treat every battle as a international battle lah.
Okay.
Yeah, even though small battle, big battle,
Right.
all that. Yeah. So I just treat it as an international battle. But when it comes to the differences is definitely like at the earlier stage, like in top 16 or whatever, you're gonna face people that you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so you cannot like maybe dia macam tak bagus, like he's
You
not
cannot,
good.
like,
You cannot like that.
guess,
Underestimate. You cannot
You cannot
underestimate.
really
Yeah.
underestimate. You just treat everyone as so like
Like
very,
they are really
very
good.
good, very good.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
you throw your best every round.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
like okay,
exhausting,
your
sia.
international competition that you joined, is it Asia or have you been to Europe before?
Yeah, I went to Europe.
Europe?
Yeah,
Where,
yeah.
bro?
So were you like the minion there?
Some,
I don't mean to say it in a bad way, but yeah.
summer dance. You went to summer dance. Is it?
No. I mean, like last 2 years, I went to Germany. I stayed there
Okay.
for 3 months.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
just
Guten
to-
Morgen.
Yeah, good.
You all don't know, right?
Don't know.
Yes,
They know Piers Morgan and don't know. Guten Morgen is good morning.
Morning.
Guten Tag is
Guten Tag.
thank you.
Thank you.
Ashtung.
Ashtung is the ice cream.
Are you searching now? No, right? You're not searching the words.
No.
Okay. Right. So okay, tell us a bit more.
So like I went to Germany to like I choose Germany because it's right in the middle of Europe, so it's easy to travel. here and there. Yeah, so I went to Germany and I just like every weekend I just battle lah. So basically how my lifestyle over there is Monday to Friday practice, Saturday Sunday battle.
Oh sure.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
3
And you
months.
live whatever 3 months.
3 months.
That's
Then
12
like
weeks.
if no battles right, we just
Sleep.
do
Busking.
street shows.
Oh,
and everything.
serious ah?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was
one.
Wait, sorry, when you say
Lain,
we,
lain.
who is this we?
Overseas very
wow.
different.
like so who's this we first?
Like when you say
Ah,
we.
yeah.
Basically I went there alone, but I with my German friends lah. So
Right.
they
I
are
want to have
from
German friends.
they're from a crew called Aesthetic Flavor.
Oh okay.
Yeah,
What-
so
what
it's
flavor?
Aesthetic Flavor.
They
Aesthetic.
They want
Yeah.
spicy a bit. The flavor.
Yeah, so I like basically I just go with them lah. So I just chill with them. Like they have their own like session spot.
Okay.
Yeah, they have their own session spot. They have their own house. Everything.
Okay, sorry.
So I just
Where
stay
in
with them.
Germany is this?
It's South Germany. It's right below Munich. It's in small town called Ravensburg.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so like I've been I stay there. Lor.
I was in Frankfurt last
North.
year, right? And I saw a couple of b-boys doing their performance.
Yeah, street shows.
Right. This is not shitting on the local scene, but it's just them having fun.
Yeah.
Wow, I suddenly see people fly.
Do you see him? No.
You cannot see this small.
It's something like that, lah.
It's
But
something like that. Oh, okay.
but from my understanding, normally in Germany, mainly the performers are not from German.
Oh,
They're more from South American. So like from Venezuela.
Oh, you
Right.
see.
Itu punya handsome
they
tu dorang.
actually.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
No,
they-
a lot of the girls were like,
they are more of a performers lah. So
Right.
they do that as a full-time thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're more.
So you got
advanced
into
lah.
that,
Yeah.
and you did this for 3 months.
Mm.
and then after that you okay lah, come back Singapore. I
Yeah.
just
So
buy nasi
you went there
lemak.
for holiday, yeah?
Like,
or
yeah,
to
holiday
learn?
lah, to learn breaking, battle, all that lah. Just by myself lah, you know, just pergi
To
seorang.
improve your craft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guten
nice.
Morgen, huh?
Yeah.
This one Guten nice.
Good, nice.
But good to, I feel like, because I also want to learn their culture also, their breaking culture.
Right.
So I feel the best way to learn is to stay there. Literally just go there.
Okay,
for very
sorry.
long.
I mean, we're down to the last couple of questions. I just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
understand a
yeah.
bit more.
Mm.
When you say they have a breaking culture,
Mm.
right? And then there is Singapore breaking
Yeah.
culture. What do you mean by this?
Culture meaning like, what's their approach lah? How, like what time they start session, what time they end session.
Right.
Then like what they do. So basically it's mainly lifestyle, I would say. So how so for me like I'm very curious how you end up the way you are right now. So that's why I want to see how your culture, like how you live,
Wow,
how you
okay.
stay, how what
Different,
do you
huh?
do. Yeah,
Totally
it's very
different.
very different.
Right.
Yeah, they practice, how you practice, all that.
mm.
Because I feel I also understand because Singapore culture is so different. Like because you work a lot.
Yeah,
Over there work like they end work like 4 p.m.
Yes,
3
correct.
p.m.
Yeah,
Wow.
I feel
Yeah,
that,
so like here is very different. They
You need to
work
move to
lesser hours.
Germany.
Yeah, so it's very different lah. From there on, how they actually break, how they improve, all that.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good, huh? That's good. That's good.
I feel like this topic is very, is very much that we need to share about. But maybe we put this at the part 2. Will that
Yes,
be okay?
Yeah,
yes,
boleh,
sounds
boleh,
like a
boleh.
good idea.
Clever life.
Nice one. All right, so stay tuned. Come back and watch us again on part 2, right? And we've got Flurry.
Alright, see
Bye,
you guys at part
guys.
2. Don't go anywhere.
Don't call it a comeback. Back, 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 back. My mama said knock you out.
The All Streets Podcast.